Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to this live. And I would say now, welcome to the 88th live. So this is number 88. And I thought, okay, I'm going to do the countdown till the 100 now. And the 100th, 100, okay, the day is 18th of September. So we started this journey 88 days ago, and we have been meeting, talking on so many different topics, and I hope I added some value during these 88 days, and you can just go back and check it out. I would say that the Facebook keeps only last 30 days live. So what I'll be doing is I will put all these lives on the YouTube channel and just create a kind of a library or the playlist for all these Facebook lives, so that if anytime you want to go back and check it out, or I want to go back and check it out, we can do that anytime. Also, I'm thinking like I should be taking the note of or the reflection on what all the different topics were discussed, so that I can have like a kind of a index or something, or at least like maybe I can go through some of these topics, or like what all we discussed in coming up lives. And we will be reaching the episode number 100 on 18th September. So today is day 88. So how I should ask me, okay, how I'm feeling. I actually would say that I did not even realize it's been 88 days. And when I calculated today, I was like, oh wow, it's like I knew somewhere like we are going to do 100 in this month, but it's been already 88 days, like, can you believe? And I was very happy. And so now, going back to today's topic, so what came to my awareness, and I'm going to quickly have this a short live. And the question is, or uh, the I'll say yes. The question is, like, the kids these days, they don't marry early, like it used to be like a 20. So either the I'm talking more about the South Asians, because I don't know much statistics about others. So, but what I'm seeing, the change, which, oh, you guys also know the change, like, the trend is changing so much. Like, you will know in terms of marriage, like, so many things are changing, like every 12 years, every generation, the things are changing. And we really want to find out, what is this is a trend, or is there a practical need, or why these things are being done in a different way, because our tradition, and since our, like, old times, like our Vedas also, everywhere there is a certain age, certain responsibilities, everything is written. And that was followed for years and years. And then all this industrialization happened. And now we are in this century, and like it is completely different. You will you can see, or like in your circle also you might have. So what we can see is like, sometimes people are not getting married until 40 also. This is like, I'm just telling. And or like lot of people now deciding not to have kids also, because anyway, if you're getting married at 38 or 40, then um like, having kids, why to have kids? So have a free life, that kind of a concept also is there, or whatever the personal limitations are there. And I would say, like, now going back to the kids, like, so the kids, like, suppose you have kids who are graduated, who are working, like maybe around 25. But you will, 25 is like you can't even say, like, are you getting married? Sometimes, with some need or urgency or some kind of a situation, the kids will marry, but not like very few you will find they're ready to marry at like a 24, 25 by themselves. They are waiting on something, and then like everybody wants to learn more, earn more, get stable, get uh, or like get more and more uh, financially stable and all around in general. And then the marriages are like, means 25 you forget about it. And then 28 also, then it becomes 30, then if it becomes sometimes 32, then means you can sorry, you can see the cascade effect, like, so after that, then they'll have kids if they want to have kids. Then by the time they're 50 also, the kids are not independent, the kids are still in the high school. And it's like a kind of a cascade effect. And see, some of I'm not. This is like a very big topic to discuss, and I would love to hear from like you as a parent of a kid who is about 25. If you're a parent of a kid above 25, what's your take on when the kid should marry, the boy and the girl? Like, when, like, what is the right age? Or if ideally the control, like if you were given opportunity to suggest, what you would suggest, or if you were given opportunity to advise, what you would advise. Okay, I'm going to put just the general perspective here, but I myself, I'm a mom of a 27 years old, and I can see the like change, like, like they and I was talking with one of my friend also other day, and we were just thinking, like, why the kids are doing like this, and like, what is the reason, like why like you want to uh, wait for certain things to happen, then only the commitment like marriage can happen. So sometimes they are in relationship itself for as a boyfriend girlfriend for years. Means even the engagement also doesn't happen. Even kind of like in some cultures we have roka or sakarpuda or something like that. Though that also doesn't happen. Like especially I'm telling in US, and nothing, no exchange, no commitment. Like just as a formality, or like it used to be like our culture, like, all this puja or commitment or exchanging something, it was a culture, like, but like those things we are not even following. Like then like after that, then the process of reaching to the marriage itself nowadays has become so difficult. Like you need to get the proposal first, then you have the ring, and no, first the ring, then the proposal, and again different kinds of ring depending on what you are deciding to. Then the engagement will happen, then the marriage will happen. So it's so many steps in between, and it's just like, like you already almost like you're dating and you want to marry, but you follow all these steps. Like I don't know, it's a trend, and is it really needed, or what should be the important thing, what should be given the most value, and what is your perspective? Like that's what I would think. I would say that, like some of the reasons, like the positive aspect of it is like both the boy and a girl, they are more matured because they are working, they know each other for such a long time. Of course, like when you're like working from your age 23 or 24 or 25 or whatever, like you definitely going to have more financial stability because you're going to earn money, and now you are not having any other responsibility as a family. Like you have not yet started the family, so like you are independent, so financially you're 100% more stable. Because I would say, when I got married, I did not even had a job, like, forget about financial stability, like, nothing. Like, you just get married first and then you figure out everything later. That's what I did. So, and did it work out? Like, yeah, it was stressful because I was just 21. And now it's been almost 34 years I'm married, like, but it had a journey. And like, I feel that even you're so much prepared, the journey of the marriage, everybody has to walk, walk, run, um, stop, again, speed up, whatever you say, And another positive aspect, maybe they have, they know, like, they have more clarity about like what they are doing and what they want, like, they are very, very clear. And I think they get chance for compatibility also. And I'm talking, this is someone who has already relationships, like they are in relation but they're not marrying. There is other part of the other the other, like, category is where they have not, or like maybe they, the previous relationship did not work out and now they're finding, but already it is too late, you invested a lot of time in the previous relationship. Then there could be a situation like you were so busy building your career, then because of that you did not get even the partner. So now you are starting from scratch, which is, you're finding the partner. Like, it's almost you're 28 and you're finding the partner. Then there is a category, like, means these are the different categories the kids could be right now, you know either they are in relationship newly, either they are in relationship for years together, either they are, like, the previous relationship did not work out, because of that they're looking for a partner now, either they were behind their career and they did not get chance to find a match, so, or they were so busy with their education and their, like, career, so they did not get. So now they're almost 28, 30, now they are trying to find out the partner. And then another category is like, when they were younger, like they're building the career, but they had so many requirements from the boy side also and girl side also, because they started looking for a partner maybe in their age 25, 26, and then they have so much of requirements, like it should be this, from this background, that background, this looks, that looks, and all that, like a lot of list about the partner and the requirement. And they did not find anybody meeting like all those requirements. And now they're again 28, 30 or 35 also. So now they're looking for a partner. So there could be more categories, like where, but I think on top of my head, these five at least I can think of. And now, means yes, of course, they are mature, like they are financially more stable, they're clear. And with the age, like they'll be becoming more adjustable, like, because if they had like 100 rules to match the partner before, now they're really wanting to be in a relationship, they're pretty open. But the age is like, you try to see, like, because you invest so much time, this they could have done when they were in that period of 26 to 29 also. They could have reduced those requirements, and whosoever is the match, they would have respectfully seen somebody as a true intention of having a long term partner, then it would have been better. Another thing, another category comes to my mind is like the people, the kids, I would say, the kids right now who want to get into relationship, but they're not finding the right relationship. Because again, it's not like, it's just like a kind of a self doubt, and the self belief also, like if my marriage will work or not. Because nowadays the kids, like I'm still saying kids because even they're adults, I'm saying kids, okay? Try to understand, I'm 53. Anybody watching here above 50, like they'll say like 27 years or 30 years also, kids only. They have not yet started their independent, like a full-fledged family life. For any parent, even the child, even the child is 30, they'll be kid only. Like, so just pardon me if it's not sounding good, but I meant to see, I meant that kids means like the age group 25, 26 till 35 also, okay? And I think it's fair enough to say kids, because they'll call us uncle, auntie anyway. So, so anyway, so going back, so now another thing which is coming up, which is like the divorce rates, the long term relationship, the commitment, and small small reasons, like you just walk away from in the relationship. This is like, we are not talking about the divorces which are happening between the age like 40 to 55. Not those are in the midlife related, different category itself. This is the young people who just get married, and like not even 1 year, 2 year, 3 year in the relationship, not even sometimes 2 months or 6 months also, and then you just get divorced. And whatever the reason is there, but in that again you see that happening with your friends, in your family, so you are so doubtful about, like if you will choose and you will marry, and what will happen, like uh, like almost like there could be a threat of alimony and all also, like you're marrying, you're putting so much money in your social event and everything, and then after few months, after few years also, like it's not working out. So the kids may be scared also, like do I need to marry and then like give the alimony? So much of like beliefs and the thinking, like the intentions, or like whatever they see, it's like scary, like sometimes like we don't understand the pressure on them, like being at, because in our time nothing like this was there. It was very simple, you marry, you stay with that person. And it's like I'm not saying like staying with the person, it's your choice again, like like if you want to, if you are in a painful relationship and you never decided to quit, then it's all on you. I'm just talking about a normal relationship, like you stay, like you figure it out, like you even you fight, you come together. When there is a bad time, you're still together. When there is a good time, you can fight also. So but all those things, so the difference, like between like a 25, 30 years ago, like what was the difference? That's what I was meaning. So the kids today, they have so much of pressure. Again, divorce rates were not that much 30 years ago, 25 years ago. So the kids, I think they're scared also to just get into the marriage relationship. So they want to be so much like sure on that person or whatever. And they want to really make sure, okay, I really want to marry this person or not. But like the thing is, like they're not understanding, like their biological clock is ticking. The biological clock is not going to wait for you to get fully ready and fully prepared, because I feel that in life, nobody is prepared for anything fully. And if you're going to fall into the trap of perfectionism, there is nothing like perfect. It's always progress. And you make the progress by learning and growing. And that's what in the marriage anyway you would need to do it, and you need to learn. So the best thing is going to be like investing on learning about relationship, learning about marriage, like the way you learn about like how to become a mom or a dad, like when you're going to get the kids. So same thing for the marriage, like small small things. I really sometimes highly suggest some of the books, but one of the book is this five love language. Other book is like men from Mars and women from Venus, that one. There is another Gray's book is there, means you can connect and I can suggest those books, but those are also good. At least listen if you are not uh, like working with a coach, then at least you do this, like, otherwise you can work with the coach also, that is there. But like with this delay, like you will see that like the grandparents will be getting older. So suppose my daughter marry like when she's 30, suppose, or then she suppose gets the kid when she is like suppose 32. Suppose she decide to get and then she gets, it is 32, suppose. So 32 means that I'll be already like I'm already 53, so I'll be already 56, 57, like that, no? And then by the time, means I'm already near to my 60, like, and then by the time the kid is even like a 10 years old, I'm already retired. 60 means like 65 age. Like, I can't imagine, like, so like the kids also, like, that gap is going to be there, like, not like when I got my daughter when I was 26, and my mom was just like maybe not even 50, like, she was just 49, 50 only. So she had so much energy and so much fun, or she had fun with my daughter, like, so that kind of a thing, I don't think so we'll get to do it. That's what we'll say. And like, we can just, another aspect comes like a independence, like, so we want to even like having like the girls are earning, boys are earning, all that stuff is there. Once you are in the marriage, then like you really want to go with that concept of not the independence, the interdependency. It's a love, respect, interdependency, making it fun, like not like something you're dragging. Like, even you marry, like, you can try that, So anyways, you marry when you're 25, or like the way I got married in 21, I said, which was too early though. But I would say that if even you marry like 25, which is too early, or 35, okay, whatever, 25 to 35, somewhere in between. Again, 25, I should not even say because I don't see lot many people getting married. Like, one of my friend's daughter, she got married like 25, 20, the guy also very young, but under certain circumstances, they need to get married. But otherwise, I don't see this kind of like, marriages. 28, if you get married, it is 27, 28. One of my other friend's daughter, she got married in 27 or 28, I think, which is still fair enough and good enough, like, 27, 28. But as it goes to 29, then 30, and 31, 32, 33, that biological clock, you need to just look at it, like, But whenever you get married, it's not the destination. Marriage is not the destination, okay? It's just one of the milestone. But the journey actually begins from there. It's an ongoing growth journey. It's a process, like, and it's your responsibility as a couple to make the marriage work, you know and how you make the marriage work is by understanding, by giving that respect, love, having that limitation on your expectations, having the boundaries, so that like you protect the relationship and you want to grow together, like, and you don't want to mess up for the, like, you don't need to win each battle, like, if you're married. You need to have this patience, learning, growing together concept. Interdependency is like so much important. And you need to understand nothing is going to be perfect, because it is actually when the God choose two people, like, you're put together for a purpose on this earth plane. I'm just talking in the spiritual way right now, but in the spiritual way, like when two souls, they are getting married, and they are supposed to be staying together for a long time. So because of that, you always get a partner who is going to teach you the life lesson which is pending from your last life. So you want to complete those life lessons, because in this life, when you're living this life, you're going to come across lot of situations, lot of people, and they are going to actually put on your way for you to learn the pending life lesson, or to do a kind of a karma or responsibility, so that like it's unfinished work you're finishing almost. And the life partner is the most important person, means this is for a boy and a girl also, that that person is put in your life for you to make you learn something. And that person is going to be your longest kind of a test, because you're going to, that person is going to be, and it's actually your blessing, because of that person, because of that life partner, you will be finishing your unfinished work on this earth plane, so that you don't need to go through so much of the trouble again and again, come and do the same thing, same thing, same thing. Until and unless you are not learning, you're going to repeat the same thing anytime. And like you'll be never feeling that kind of a lightness. You will not feel the completion. You will not feel a kind of a relief while you're living this life also. You'll always have the heaviness, a burden, like you will see, you will experience that. So if you recognize that, then you know that like I need, something pending is there, I need to do that. And there are so many other ways also, that's a complete different topic, so I don't want to go there. So but the story here was, you if you are getting married at 27, 28 also, or 35, 40 also, you're going to have the same thing you will be going through. So, because of that, it's better, like maybe my perspective is like, because of the biological clock, and if you're serious about the biological clock, and that is one of the reason I would highly recommend, if my suggestion is there, like not like in, if you know your partner, then marry, because anytime you marry, now or later, it's going to be the same story. So you should not be delay, I mean, I would suggest not to delay. And for the people who are in their 20s and looking for a partner, and you have a very big list of meeting the criteria, then it's not fair. Then it's good time is right now to change that than doing it after 35. Another people, which I said, like another means the kids, group of kids we are talking, who are completely focused on the career and they have no time to take a breathe. They don't have the time to breathe. But try to understand, like you still need to pause, take a breather, no, sometime in the life. So why not now? Because the thing is, whenever you set an intention and you change your intention, you will anyway find the right person. So why to delay till 40? And then, because I understand, like, okay, I have to pay the loans, I have to complete the studies, everything is there, that is anyway going to be there. So you need to think it, because others make a plan for yourself. Another set of kids, like who are like heartbroken, or the previous relationship did not work, and finding a new partner, then you have to heal your previous trauma if you're still having that trauma. And means just forget about it, whatever is the past is past, because if that person is not in your life, means anyway he or she was not supposed to be there in your life. So might as well, like it is dumped, so dump it more deeper and find this new person, like, because if you set an intention, that new person is going to come in your life. And for the kids, like who are like really really scared of marrying because of like the divorces happening and all, so that is again, I would say, like sometimes like a mental block, or the belief also. You want to, if you will be scared, and with that scared energy you're looking, trying to look for a partner, you will 100% find a partner who will divorce you and take the alimony from you. But if your energy is not going to be like that, then you will find a beautiful person, like who really this is almost like you're asking that to happen with you. So you need to change that, then only you can actually, and if you're serious about it, and all this apply to the people who want to get in the relationship. If you have decided not to get into relationship, just want to have an independent life, like the way in the beginning I said, like there are so many couples now deciding not to have kids, so they don't want it. So like it's a personal choice. So think about it. And as a parent, if you are in 50s and your kids are in 20s or late 20s, um, I would love to know your opinion. What do you think? And that's what I think, what I said right now. Uh, just to give the brief. But at the same time, see, so all these things, they create so much of instability around, and I would highly suggest whosoever you align with, you should take help. There's no point in suffering, no point in the pain, being in pain. There's no point keeping yourself confused, depressed, keeping yourself like in trauma, regret, guilt. All these are the very, very negative energies, and very much, too much of the weight is more on these energy, or weight is more on these feelings, I'll say. Instead of saying energy, I'll say feeling. So it's actually good idea to take help and sort it out faster. And even you are a knowledgeable and very brilliant person, the third person perspective always is going to be different, because you are in your world and you're not seeing it as a third person. So that's where you can take the help. That's what I would say. I know it's too late, so now say bye and see you in the next slide. Bye bye. See you.